everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today we're trying out some new products that I picked up at Sephora. The Sephora sale is coming up fairly soon. I will have a Sephora sale dedicated video, but that video is going to be a little bit different. It's basically going to go through all of the brands that I use that are at Sephora, and it's going to be like a speed review. It's basically going to be like, okay, these are the things I recommend from the brand, these are the things I don't. And on my Shop My page, I will have a shelf that says Sephora recommendations. So you'll be able to go to that one link and pick up any of the things that I recommend if you choose to during the sale. And that will be coming up like right before the sale. I think the sale starts the 14th of April. But today we have Rare Beauty and we have Fenty. Now, Rare Beauty and Fenty Beauty aren't what I necessarily would consider luxury beauty, but they are high-end beauty in regards to price point. And I actually feel like many of the Rare Beauty products are as good, if not better, than some of the luxury beauty products that I have tried. So today we're going to take a look at Rare Beauty's a new shade of blush, and we'll talk about the ones that I already have. And that's the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. And also her new product, which is the, I think this is, yeah, it's the Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil. I have it on today already. The shade that I'm wearing is Serenity. And it is a really nice lip oil, but it's not necessarily what I would have expected. So we'll get to that in a minute. I also have the Fenty mascara. This is the Hella Thick mascara. Love it. And it's a volumizing mascara, which I love. I love volumizing mascara. So I don't have any mascara on my eyes today. I do have foundation on, the lip oil, and the Chanel La Delice eyeshadow quad. I only have 2 shades on because I will be filming a video where I talk about my spring releases and my favorites. So I have that on my eyes today to film that. All right, so let's take a look at the Rare Beauty. Let's take a look at the lip oils first, because I know this is a new product and everybody's interested in it. They are $20. Looks like 2 shades are already sold out, Serenity and Wonder. One of the shades that I have on right now is Serenity. I have Serenity and Honesty. So Wonder looks like it's sold out. I don't know if it'll come back for the sale. You know, those things are, it's just hard to tell. It depends on stock and all that good stuff. So it's a lip balm and treatment. It's a gel to oil lip balm that hydrates and nourishes with a soft pinch of dewy color, stays comfortable, never sticky. I will agree, these aren't sticky. Jojoba seed oil moisturizes and creates a protective barrier. Sunflower seed oil and antioxidant rich soothes and protects from environmental stressors. Tinted lip oil treats lips most comfortable, buildable kiss of color and shine. Lips stay smooth, hydrated, blah, 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 never sticky. All that good stuff. So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades. The shades I picked up, Serenity is a warm rose, which is what I'm wearing, and Honesty is a nude brown. So let's take Serenity, make sure I have the right one. So that's what it looks like. It looks like her other packaging. It is easy to open. You've got this like sort of rounded thing at the top that makes it easy for you to like pull it open. Selena Gomez, who's created this line, made sure that it was easy for people to open and close all of her products, which I really do appreciate. So this is Serenity, and I will show you when I put Honesty on my back of my hand, how it feels and how like it looks. And here's Honesty. So here's the interesting thing about the lip oils. She mentions in her description here, they're vegan, by the way, cruelty-free. Innovative gel to oil. So they do feel different when you first put these on. They feel very liquidy, and they are. Now, it's a lip oil. It's not a huge shock. But they feel like very, very lightweight and very smooth on the lip. My lips are constantly dry, so I have, I have problems with my lips. So I notice when something is drying or uncomfortable. These are actually really nice. But there's something in here, and I don't know what it is because I was looking through her ingredients and I don't see anything. It has a little bit of is it mint? You can taste it. There's something in here. There's some ingredient in here that I can taste. I'm not sure what it is. There's a menthopropa something all. Maybe that's it. Like menthol, like a little bit of that. Gardenia Florida fruit extract. Maybe that's it. There's something in this that I can taste. It's very, very light. There is fragrance in here. It says parfum. There is a fragrance in here. So maybe that's it. There's something that has a little bit of taste and a little bit of like, I don't know, I can't really explain it, like warmth that I noticed when I first put this on. It sort of dries down though. I put it on my lips ahead of time so you guys could see. Notice how now it doesn't look glossy. It doesn't look glossy after a little while. It almost looks like a satin. It's extremely nice, but it doesn't stay glossy on my lips. I think it's because my lips are particularly dry. Because on my hand, it does. Here's serenity and here's honesty. So I think if your lips are really dry, it is gonna like soak up whatever's in there and sort of become a satin. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It just feels like a little bit more, it doesn't stay glossy. So in comparison, I have a couple of other lip oils. This is Merit. I'm gonna need my magnifying glass. Somebody asked me recently for like how to see a name on a product. I think it was the Grolans, and I was like, use a magnifying glass. It has nothing to do with age or your eyesight. Some of the type on these things is like the tiniest type I've ever seen in my life. Like you could have the eyes of a 10-year-old. All right, so this is Pink Beet in Merit. I like the Merit lip oils. Notice though, it doesn't go on as like, it's not as smooth. You have to like take a little bit more out. The dough applicator has a little bit to do with that because the dough applicator in the Rare Beauty product, if you look at it, see how big it is? Let's say next to like the Merit one. I'm not judging, I'm just saying it's a lot bigger. So it takes up my entire lip. Which works well for me because I actually have like a bigger bottom lip. If you have small lips, the doe foot applicator is going to be a little large for you, just mentioning. Then of course my OG lip oil, this is lip glow oil from Dior. This is Cherry. I have to tell you, like now this one I don't use as much anymore, which is interesting. Now this doe foot is completely different. I'll show you that one in a second. But you notice how I have to go back to these to like go in twice to get the pigment. And this one is much stickier. It's very comforting. I'm just like making a mess. It's very comforting. And I really like this lip oil, but you can see how huge this doe foot is. It's enormous. So it just covers your lips, you know, or your mouth, depending on how you do it. But you notice it's not as pigmented and it has a very different finish. It almost looks like a gloss, like it's a totally different kind of formula. And Hermes, which might be my favorite lip oil. I really like this. It's like a straight up and down applicator. I like it because I like the scent, to be honest. Each shade has a different scent. But if you're looking for like pigment, the Rare Beauty is much more pigmented. I think you can see that. The Merit's close, but the Rare Beauty has more pigment to it, definitely, than these other lip oils. In comparison, the Dior Maximizers, which are a different product, I would just like to mention, they actually feel a little bit more like the Maximizers, in my opinion, than they do the lip oils. They feel more like that to me. They don't have there may be a little bit of like a minty warmth in the Rare Beauty that I'm just not seeing. I did feel a little bit of that, but there's not, you know, I couldn't see anything like that called out to me that it was like that. But the finish is more like the Lip Maximizers, and that's what they remind me of. But the Lip Maximizers don't dry down to this sort of satin look. They stay more glossy. This dries down to more of like a satin look, but it feels very comfortable. almost like a stain, like a comfortable stain. Overall, I'd say these are really nice. I think they're kind of a mix between the Dior Maximizers and a stain. I don't think these actually stain my lips because I feel like this would come right off. No, actually nothing's coming off. That's interesting. No. Huh. Okay. So I feel like they're staining, it's like stain for my lip, but it does feel very comfortable. It is not as moisturizing and hydrating as the Maximizers. And there's a taste. It's not a bad taste. It's like a fruit. Wish I knew what that was. But anyway, yeah, can you see what I'm talking about though? Like it's not glossy, it's not sticky in any way, but it's like stained my lips, which is actually a nice touch. If that's what it does and it stays that way, that's not bad. It feels very comfortable. My lips though, you can see the lines in them because again, my lips are dry. So it depends on what kind of product you're looking for. I think if you're somebody who has very dry lips, this will be nice for you, but it won't be as like nourishing and hydrating, in my opinion, as the Dior Lip Maximizers. I would recommend those. But if you have normal to like even a little bit oily, this might be a better product for you. It definitely has more pigment than other lip oils that I've seen. Yeah, and notice when I use the microfiber towel to get these off, notice what happened. The other lip oils I got off pretty much. There's a little stain here, but look what happens with the Rare Beauty ones. They leave behind a stain. So I think that's what these are. I think these are really interesting lip oils. I think, yes, they moisturize and hydrate, but I think they stain your lips. So for those of you who are looking for something that will stay on, that's not drying, you know, many of us like me can't do lip stains because they're too drying. It's a nice product. We'll see how it wears. I mean, this is the first time me using it on camera, so we'll see how it goes. All right, now her lip, her Soft Pinch blush. Not a new product. I have her blushes. I love her blushes. I have Hope and I have Encourage, which I'll show you on my hand. The thing about these blushes, guys, is that these do not, it would take you such a long time to go through these, seriously. This is Encourage. I will bet you, unless these go bad, I will have these blushes 5 years, seriously. Now they're cream, so they could go bad. And this is Hope, but they don't go, this much blush on my face would be ridiculous. Like, I can't even tell you. You need like the tiniest bit of blush. So, and this is called Worth. I definitely get your money's worth in these. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not sure if that's what she was going for when she created them, but wow, it's impressive. So that's Worth. You can see next to Hope, it's a warmer shade. It's a warmer pink. Let me pull up. Worth is a True Rose and is now sold out, by the way. Hopefully it'll come back for the sale. Believe is a True Mauve. Hope is a Nude Mauve. That's Hope. Encourage is a soft neutral pink. I think it's actually a little bit cooler than that, but no, it's just me. Happy is a dewy cool pink. Joy, Lucky is a dewy hot pink. That's an interesting shade. Grateful is a dewy true red. Bliss is a matte nude pink. I don't have any of the mattes. Love is a matte terracotta. Grace is a matte bright rose. Faith is a matte deep berry. And Virtue, which is the other new shade, is a beige peach. I have that in my cart and I definitely want to buy it. And I've just gone back and forth between like just buying it because I'm afraid it's going to sell out and waiting for the sale. Here's the thing about Rare Beauty. Because the products are really good, and these are $23, by the way. $23 for a product that I swear is going to last you for the rest of your life, possibly, unless it goes bad. I mean, seriously, I could have these until I'm like 80. I've used so little of this product, and I use them all the time. The $23 for 0.25 ounces, which will definitely last you a year. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm sorry, but like I don't know how much blush you would have to use to get through this in a year. $23 for an excellent product. they sell out. They sell out all the time. And they have a very long restocking period. Like, it took forever for the blushes to come back. So the reason that I'm going back and forth about Virtue and just picking it up before the sale, which seems silly because why not wait for the sale, right? It's in like 12 days or 10 days or whenever this video goes up. And it's only a matter of like $4 or $5. But you know, if you can save $5, save $5. Why spend money you don't need to spend? But I'm afraid it's going to sell out. It's not going to be there, and it's not going to be there for like a year or more. So I'm going back and forth. You guys let me know. But we're going to try Worth today. I love these blushes. Anybody who asks me like what to buy, what products to get, if you're looking for something that is not super expensive, but incredibly high quality, Rare Beauty. Seriously. It's an excellent, excellent brand. There's nothing that she came out with that I think is bad. Now, there are some products of hers, of Rare Beauty's, that I'm not like a super fan of. But, you know, that's like a preference thing. It's not like they're bad products. I like the matte blushes. I don't have any of the matte blushes, but I don't like matte blush. So, you know, I mean, it's kind of unfair for me to be like, oh, it's a terrible product when I don't like matte blush. I mean, you know, there's tons of people who do like matte blush. Now, can you see I put 2 dots on my face? 2 dots. Now, I am very pale. You know, I get that. And for me, this is going to show up a lot brighter and more intense than somebody with a deeper skin tone. But honestly, I've used this on friends who've had much deeper skin tones, and just you don't need a lot. You really don't. It's just an amazing product, and it stays on all day. I have no problems with longevity. It's beautiful. It blends in perfectly. If you're older and you have more mature skin, as in you have more lines and you have more wrinkles, it's not going to settle into lines or wrinkles. It's so beautiful. So, spoiler for my Sephora video that I'm going to do about each brand and what to pick up and what not to pick up. Absolutely pick up the Rare Beauty blushes. If you like a matte blush, pick up some of her matte blushes. But Encourage, Hope, and now Worth, all beautiful. Worth is a stunning shade. I think the thing about Worth, you know, she describes it, or Rare Beauty describes it, as a true rose. I just did my rose blush video. Rose is a difficult term. I think it's a warmer version of Hope. I think it has more of almost a warm rose shade. And things tend to go pink on me, so I think this is stunning. I really love this. And I'm really glad I added it to my collection. I am going to definitely pick up a bunch of different blushes from her. And in fact, I kind of have been considering picking up all of her soft pinch blushes, like the shades that I don't have, just the entire collection. That's how much I stand behind this product. It's really good. And it will last you forever, unless it goes bad. If it goes bad, it goes bad. I mean, yes. Technically, the date on this is probably like 6 months, maybe 12. I mean, it's a cream product. What do they say? They say 12 months. So say a year. I keep things a lot longer than that. But again, I'm not telling you to do that in any way because that's not hygienic. But however, if it's your own personal thing and you buy it, you can do whatever you want with it. The product itself is not going to run out. Like, it is so concentrated. Even if you like a lot of blush, like, yeah, it's just an impressive product. And like I said, I'm thinking of picking up some of the matte blushes as well and just see how they look on me because, you know, I'm actually going into a Sephora a couple days after this video goes up because I'm going to check out some things in the store before the sale, and I'll take some pictures and stuff. But yeah, I strongly recommend this liquid blush. There are very few liquid blushes I would recommend as highly as this. Clé de Peau, Chanel, but the Chanel is a different type of formula. It's much less concentrated. It's much more like light and dewy. It's for people who don't really want blush, but like blush. It's a different thing. The Clé de Peau ones are really good, the cream blushes. But off the top of my head, I mean, the Westman Atelier blush sticks are extremely good, but it's a very different formula. It's a stick. It's not like a liquid blush. It's a little different. Yeah, these are absolutely worth the money in my opinion. The oil, as you can see, has dried down even more. You can see now it's a stain. I like it. It's really pretty, but it's not a glossy oil. It's a stain. And here's the new Worth blush. Absolutely love it. I knew I would. I mean, because I love the formula from before. I'm just glad I like the shade as much as I do. All right, let's move on to Fenty. This is the Fenty mascara, and I have not used this before, so this will literally be the first time I'm using it. Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara. Well, I gotta admit, I kind of like the name. All right, so I'm gonna bring my mirror up. So my mirror will be in the shot, but I think it's important that I put this on with a mirror. All right, that's the brush. Looks like that. It is $19. It's mascara, so this you do need to throw out every 6 months. It's very important. Cruelty-free. It says, get bold, big, bold, thick lashes that go beyond volume. Ultra black mascara creates a full-bodied look for unreal dramatic lash effect. It's sweat, humidity, and transfer resistant. And features a tapered brush to coat, curl, and lift your lashes. Let's try. All right, my lashes are not curly lashes. I have straight lashes by design, like by nature. So my lashes, I always curl my lashes. I use a Surratt curler. The Kevin Aucoin curler is also very good. This is a wetter formula, I'll tell you that right now. Going on really nicely. It's not a super small brush. So for those of you who have very small lashes, like short lashes, this brush may be too thick for you. A lot of people that I have friends that are, have like really small lashes, shorter lashes, they don't necessarily like a volumizing mascara because volumizing mascaras in general have like a thicker brush, like a wider, bigger brush. And that's because they're basically coating a bunch of different lashes at the same time. So if you like a lot of separation, and you have like smaller lashes that you want to get to, this one might not be for you. However, for me, I can tell you right now, already, I really like this. It's lengthening my lashes, and it is absolutely, look at the difference. And I'm doing this real time because of all the brouhaha over mascara lately. I feel like I have to, I don't want a time lapse. I don't want to cut to it. All right, so I'm gonna put on a second coat while we're waiting I like to wait just like a second. The shades that I have on my eyes are the brownie peachy shade and the lemon yellow shade from the Chanel Blanc quad that just came out. It's a beautiful quad, actually. It's really nice. It's probably my favorite LeBlanc collection that Chanel has ever done. And the blush is special. I did buy a backup of the blush. And I also did buy the Lilac Balm because I am a sucker, basically, because I've never liked that formula, but I saw the color and I was like, I have to get it. Yeah. So it's on its way to me. I'll have it soon. I'll do a review. And I also picked up both balms for the lips. The brow products, the 3 shades that you've seen that I've talked about, and WZ Beauty and a bunch of overseas markets have shown pictures of, I'm being told they are not going to be available in the United States. They are only available overseas, which I think is fascinating. Wow, okay. So if you're somebody who doesn't like your lashes sticking together, you are going to hate this because my lashes are sticking together. However, I don't mind that because it gives a really voluminous, impressive look. Now that's with 2 coats. So if you did one, like the one coat that I had on a second ago, they didn't stick together as much. But yeah. All right, so I'm gonna close my lids, close my eyes, and you can see it against my... That is impressive. I like this mascara. I can tell you right now. Now, what'll be interesting is to see if it flakes, if it actually is like transfer proof and all that. That's the next step. All right, so let me put it on the other eye now. You've seen it in real time, and then we'll talk about all 3 products. Mascara is on. Guys, I have to say, I really like this mascara. I think this is excellent. It does, your lashes are gonna stick together with this. It's a volumizing mascara. That tends to happen. Not all the time, but a lot of times with volumizing mascaras. It hasn't dragged down my lashes yet, but I will say it is a heavier mascara in the sense that it's like a wetter mascara. So if you're somebody whose lashes don't stay up at all, this mascara might pull it down. That's the only thing I would say. I'm just saying like how you can, yeah, I mean, it builds pretty quickly. It is really like, it's a really good volumizing mascara. Like my lashes look, impressive. Now I have long lashes. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, I went from the super short lashes to super long lashes with this. I have long lashes. But it does make them look thicker. It does make them look more volumized. It does give me a, you know, a more dramatic effect. Absolutely. We'll see how it, you know, works throughout the day, whether I get a bunch of fallout. That's the thing that tends to happen with mascaras that have a lot of volume, or you can, you know, like you get like a intense look and then by the end of the day you have fallout everywhere. That's a problem. Well, I don't know yet. Just have to see how that works. But it feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel dry. They feel actually still a little wet, which is interesting. So we'll see how it dries down. But it's a great volumizing mascara. I think it works really well on my lashes, and I like it. I like the brush. I like it. I like the product. I know, you know, mascara is not as fascinating as some of these other products, but a good mascara is hard to find, and I do really like this one so far, so I'll keep you up to date. You know I do update videos and stuff, so I'll let you know. The Rare Beauty blush. If you're in the market for a liquid blush and you like liquid blush, this is the one to buy. Rare Beauty does an exceptional job with the blush. I haven't tried the matte blushes, but I intend to pick some up in this sale. I really like this product. I mean, I'm very careful to say, you know, this could work for someone. Maybe this would, I really recommend this blush. I think it's excellent. I really love the way it looks on the skin. I think it's just beautiful. This new shade is stunning. There's a tremendous amount of product in there. This thing's gonna last you a year, I promise. It's $23. It's a great product. I'm glad she came up with new shades. I mean, I get it. If something's extremely popular and it's a relatively new product, maybe they didn't like realize it was going to be so popular and they didn't have enough in stock, but it was out of, like, the shades that I wanted were out of stock for a really long time. Same with her highlighter, and I love her highlighter as well. So I would recommend if you're interested and you need blush or you want blush to get this up during the sale as quickly as early on in the sale as you can, because I have a feeling shades are going to sell out. I'm pretty sure Virtue is going to sell out because Worth is already sold out. So hopefully it comes back for the sale. The lip oil is interesting because I can tell you right now my lips already are starting to feel a little dry. They do. They feel a little dry. They are definitely stained though. Like, that's a stain. That's not coming off. So if you're looking for a lip oil that stains your lip, like a lip stain / oil, this is a great product. It doesn't feel tight. It doesn't feel like the ink products from Chanel or I forget what it's called in Dior, I think they might call it ink too, but anyway, those I can't wear because they're just too drying. But this doesn't feel like that, but my lips now feel back to how they felt before I put the product on. And that's not true when I use the Dior Lip Maximizers, or frankly the Dior Lip Oil or the Hermes Lip Oil or the Merit Lip Oil, because they stay oilier. But you have to reapply those more often. The Lip Maximizer is the only one that I can say that you put on and then your lips feel better, or at least my lips feel better throughout the day, even if I don't reapply it. That is an unusual product, which is why I have like 12 of them now. Love that product. And again, spoiler, in my best of spring, they're going to be in there. They're absolutely great, by the way. Pick those up during the sale. That's worth it. So I guess I'd say I don't love these lip oils like I love the blush products. I think they're fine, but I probably won't pick up any more shades. I'll be fine with the 2 shades that I have because they're more of a stain than they are a hydrating product, at least for my lips. And the mascara I really like. I think looks really good. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Those are the new products for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of these. And like I said, I'll have a Sephora video coming up, a Dior video coming up, a whole bunch of new stuff is coming up. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.